Welcome back to Crabby's Mountain Spot. And just like the last trip here, I get here and the patch that I put on the roof didn't hold. So I spent the whole day today patching the roof. The prior owners had a sunroom, and I come to find out that there were probably 25 or 30 sheet metal screws through the roof. And that's what was causing most of the leaks. So I had to get up there today and pull the screws and patch the holes and then seal the patches. And my son's trailer had a tree branch fall on it and caused probably a half-inch hole through the sheet metal. That was leaking all over the place. So I'm hoping at this point here, maybe I've stopped the water from coming in. Last time I was up here, all the electric was shorted out as a result of the water getting in, and replaced all the outlets and some wiring, and everything seems to be working fine on that end. Sitting here now in front of a nice fire, trying to relax a little bit. It's kind of a partly cloudy day. Every now and then it looks like it's going to, a thunderstorm's coming, and then the skies turn beautiful blue again. So I'm just sitting here and waiting to throw some ribs on the grill. Got me a little fire started. I'm up here alone this week. Wes was busy doing some family stuff, and just going to sit here now, relax, have a cold beer, and try to figure out what I'm going to do for a hike tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to get some decent photos, and I'll add them to this video. I don't really have many, checked all the trail cameras. I didn't have many photos this week of the bear or the bears, any deer. I had some, couple of photos of the baby fox that were running around. And apparently we picked up a cat, a white and black cat that I seen sitting out here. I managed to grab a photo of it while it was sitting on one of the logs, looking down into the area where the chipmunks frequent. I'm not going to chase it off. I'm going to leave it stay here because, just like the fox, they'll take care of any mice and chipmunks that, are thinking about coming into the trailers. So I'm just going to sit here now, enjoy this fire, cold beer, and hopefully these dark gray clouds that are overhead at the moment, we'll get rid of them, and the blue skies will return. I'm coming over into this area here trying to figure out, I want to put a pond in. When I rent an excavator one of these weekends and come in here and dig this out, put a pond in. There's a small creek just back there along the tree line, and I want to feed it from that and then have the overflow head back into the creek on this end. The area is a little swampy. Got some standing water there, but there's some running water here. So I want to see about renting an excavator and then have it come back in here. The water runs back downhill into this area and then joins up with the main portion of the creek. Looks like something's been bedding down in here, and there's some paths, whether it's the deer or the bears coming in. Some nice grasses. You see everything starting to change color now. It's been down in the 40s at night, and it didn't break 70 today. It stayed in the 60s. So I'm looking to see what I can do with this area. Everything back there, it still stays pretty swampy, but I'd like to clean it up a bit and maybe put a path in. At least so you can walk back in there. There's probably, 2 or 3 creeks back in there, small, only a couple feet wide. I'd like to get rid of some of this, some of these saplings, open it up a little bit so a little bit more sun gets in there, and maybe get some grasses growing so that you can walk back there and check out the creeks, especially in the spring. And with all the rain that we've recently had, they're flowing pretty nice. So I'd like to get in there, do a little work. I mean, the area where the trailers are once looked just like this. I'll have to dig some of those photos out and put them in a video so that you could see what it looked like when we first bought this place. It looked just like this. And we came in a weekend. My brother, my nephews, and my son's friend Pat. We came in here and cleaned this area up and made it what we have here now. Well, just came over to the bottom part of our property to where the creek actually comes under the road. Under the road here, we have some water flowing, I guess, from all that rain. It's usually like this when the snow begins to melt. Sounds great. I really need to get in here and clear this part of the property out so that we can you could sit here and enjoy the view for the creek and hear the water running. It's really thick in there, but I guess that's a project for next spring. It's about 7 o'clock here at Crabby's mountain spot, and sun's going down. It's a really, really quiet day. Got a lot of work done on the roofs, but for the last 2.5, 3 hours or so, just been sitting out here, enjoying the fire, listening to radio. But once again, I have some dinner cooking, and Mrs. Crabby sent up some ribs for me for dinner. So I got them going there low and slow. Probably going to take about another hour or so on the grill here. But look like they're going to be absolutely perfect. Getting ready to head inside for a shower. Going to just try to enjoy the rest of the night. You can feel the temperature dropping. Can't be more than 60 degrees at the moment. Sitting there at the fire. Need to do a little work on the fire pit. But another perfect day. Crabby's mountain spot. Got the ribs here. They've been cooking for a couple hours now. Should be just about ready. I know they look pretty good. Using the Sweet Baby Ray's sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. Looking forward to these. No salad. No vegetables. Just ribs. I'm not sure why the lights are doing this. I've never seen the lights do this before. But normally that's the way they are. Solid. And they don't flicker. And then suddenly today, or tonight, they are now flicking lights, or flickering lights. Not sure how that happened or why. Haven't touched anything. There's no setting on them. And I'm pretty sure it's not me, it's the lights that are flicking.
There's no limitations to what you might hear. Keeping things local every Saturday night at 9 p.m. on Alt 92.1.
are raking in the savings.